Hey guys, I'm back today with a video on how I remove my Gelish overlay. Now, I have done a video on this before, but I'm just going to do this video again because I get a lot of questions on my old video, so I am just going to do like an updated version of it. So I recently took a trip to Texas for a funeral, and I broke and chipped my nails so badly, and I have this gel overlay on them, and I thought that they would handle the trip well with the overlay, but I needed a fill when I left, so I didn't have all of the protection that gel offers on two natural nails. I used the Gelish Vitagel recovery, and I used the recovery because my nails were not in such good shape when I left, and they were much shorter. They grew very well within the 7 days that I was gone, so I was happy with the nail growth, but I suffered a pretty bad break here, and I don't know what happened. I just looked down and it was broken. Let's see if I can lift it. Okay, you guys can see a little bit that it's lifting. Okay, so I suffered that. It also chipped on the other side. I do have some imperfections in the nail, the natural nail, not the gel. Some cracks and splitting, not really cracks in the nail, but splitting, which is an issue that I suffer from sometimes when my nails are dry. Now, the heat in Texas was ridiculous. Okay, so I am not surprised that I do have some splits, because my nails were super dry. Everything was dry. My skin, my hair, everything just fried once I got to Texas. So because I'm in California, I'm not used to that kind of heat and humidity. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just show you really quickly. I'm not going to do a long video like my previous one, and I'm just going to take a piece of, sorry for the blur, pan on out. I'm just going to take a piece of cotton. You guys have seen me use this before, do this before, like I said, but I'm just going to stretch it out, and I'm going to start by wrapping my pinky finger, and I'm just going to apply some acetone off camera. I'm sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit hoarse. Okay, so this is acetone soaked cotton now, and I'm just going to wrap the nail in acetone. Now, if it feels a little bit dry, like this one feels a little bit dry, you can add some more, because it needs to be soaked, really. Not dripping wet or anything, but just soaked. Okay, and then you take your piece of foil and simply wrap your nail securely in that foil. Any way you like, just secure the cotton and acetone all up in that foil. Now, there are many ways to soak off your gels. You can soak them in a tub, in a manicure tub or bowl. You can buy those little things that fit over your fingers, those little plastic things that has the acetone in it. They have all kinds of little gadgets now. I find that this is cheap and it gets the job done, so why spend extra money on it? I mean, I can move around, do what I need to do, and still have these little foils on my hands and not really have to worry about them. So I'm just going to wrap the rest of my fingers, and I'll give you show you what they look like, and I'll be right back. This is how it looks when I'm all done. Classy, right? But it works, gets the job done, like I said. So I'm going to leave this on for about 30-40 minutes, and I'm going to take this off. Okay, so I have removed the rest of the gel off of my other nails, and they look a little bit rough, but that's okay. I'm not done with them yet, but I have removed the cotton from the thumbnail, and the gel should bubble up just like this. just bubble right up. Now it might look a little strange because I did do a layer of acrylic, so I did some the Acrygel method, which is also on my channel, my playlist. So for the full tutorial you can look that up. But I just simply moistened my cotton again, and I'm just cleaning up the nail as much as possible, getting all of the gel that I can that is loose up from my nail. Now you can go ahead and soak it some more if you like, but I am extremely impatient today and don't want to do that. So I'm just going to check the nail and see if I have any residue, and I do. I feel it and I see it as well. So I'm just going to take my cuticle pusher, this is the double-sided kind, and I'm just going to take the duller end of it. I do not recommend doing this. I'm not going to tell you to do this. I am not a professional. If you are a professional, of course, you can go ahead and do this to your own nails because you know what you're doing. I'm not a professional, but I know what I'm doing with my own nails. I know the amount of pressure that I am applying, which is hardly any. I'm letting the tool do its work. I am not digging into the nail. I am simply going like this, and I'm taking the gel off. So just a thin layer of gel off. This is not nail, okay? This is product. You can see how flaky that is. Nail would not just flake off like that. Trust and believe, because I have taken my nail off like this before, many years ago. So, you know, please do not comment, oh, you're taking your nail off. No, I'm not. And if I were, I would straight up tell you I made a mistake and took my nail off, and I would show you guys, and that would be a what not to do moment. So anyway, yeah, if you have some residue, you can definitely go ahead and scrape it off if you like, or like I said before, you can soak some more. Since this is a very, very thin layer of gel, you probably wouldn't have to soak for very much longer. Maybe 10-15, no longer than 20 minutes more, okay, because it was really, really thin. So yeah, I just have a little bit left right in here. That I did not damage my natural nail at all. I still have a little bit of gel on there right in this area here. I'm just going to take a buffer and just buff that off, and actually I can see that in the air. It's just a little bit of a powder, and it's that's coming off of it. And again, natural nail would not be powder, so I am not filing off my natural nail or anything. And that was very gentle, even though it may sound like it is not, but it was. And this is pretty much the last step that I do, is buffing the nail gently with a white block. I don't usually use the pink block unless I do have residue. So now again, you can see this is all of my natural nail. I may have a little bit of gel in here or something, but I can get that off camera. But at least you guys get the idea. And so now I would move on to the next step, which would be to give myself a manicure and I'm going to trim my nails as well. Just really cut them down, actually, not really trim, but I'm just going to cut them down because of the break that I have here. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim them down, or cut them rather, and I'm going to give myself a set of gel nails. But okay, so that's pretty much all of the buffing. You know, just buff until you don't feel anything anymore. And like I said, be gentle, because if you don't be gentle, you're going to be buffing your natural nail. You don't want that. If you feel any kind of burn or anything like that, anything uncomfortable, then stop, because you're buffing too hard. And I'm just cleaning the dust off, and that's it. So now the last thing is to rehydrate your nails, and I'm using the Nail growth treatment, which you cannot find anymore, and I'm sorry I even show this stuff, but yeah, it's one of my favorite things in the world, and I cannot find it other than eBay, which they tend to have it listed for an incredibly high amount of money, and that's because it's discontinued. The product is discontinued. So if you find it on eBay, good for you, and if you want to purchase, you know, that ridiculous price, then go ahead. But it does work, I can tell you that. I've been using this for years, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. You can add some cuticle oil, of course. Just a little bit is all you need. And there we have it. Okay guys, so that's it. My nails have been moisturized and they feel a whole lot better, actually. They always feel lighter when I remove gel, but anyway, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and go ahead and apply some gel nails, or do something to them and make them look a little bit better. Unfortunately, I can't won't be able to keep these natural nails. They just don't look very good, but and that, again, that is due to medicine and illness and all of that stuff. So it's unfortunate, but that's what I'm going through right now. So yeah, this was just, it's meant to be a tutorial, an updated tutorial actually, on how I remove my Vitagel recovery nail strengthener from my natural nails. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.